all clean. Kitty piggy, likey. Piggy, likey. Oreo. Will you forgive me after giving you that bath? Oh, I gave them each some celery. Newly fresh chopped up celery. Think they forgive me. I mean, the bath was for their own good. But, of course they don't like it. Again, I'm still kind of worried about Oreo, because whenever he touches hind legs, he starts to freak out. Well, it's one of his hind legs in general. I don't remember if it was the right or left one. But one of them, when you touch it, he seems to freak out. So, if anybody watching this channel knows, a little more about guinea piggies, be sure to comment. But, they are all clean after their bath. And these are a new brand of training pets that I had just cleaned yesterday. I had just cleaned out their cage yesterday and replaced their bedding, which of course they messed it up right away. But can't really blame them. They got they got fast metabolisms. Animals with fast metabolisms tend to, go to the bathroom more often. It's like birds. Especially when they're on high stress. Like Oreo, when I first put him in the bath, I saw him poop a bit, but there was like one of them. So I could already tell, he was stressed out when he got in there. This dude really hates water. Now Katie, she didn't do anything at all. No poop, no pee. When I put her in the tub. She's pretty much relaxed, actually. The only time she tried to climb out was, she was either getting bored or tired of sitting in one place. And also because I put treats in there, so. And I brought the treats in, they got excited. Now Oreo, he wouldn't stay in there one bit. Not unless, he was busy chewing on one of his pieces of celery. If he's chewing on a treat, he'll be still. When he gets done chewing, he'll start trying to get back out again. So, that's the difference. I mean, none of them are hurt. Neither of them got hurt. Oreo just freaks out when he gets a bath. When you try to clip, when you get to his hind legs, when you try to clip his claws. Now, one of his paws, for some reason, whenever I clip his claws, one of his paws has his claws very short, and I never understood that. So, and this is every time I clip his claws. I noticed that on one of his paws, all of his claws are already pretty short. So maybe he does kind of wear them down for some reason. Like he probably chews them. He probably chews on that one particular paw. Or he scratches it against something. But either way, for some reason, one of his front paws is always dull. His claws are always dull on one of his paws. So I never really had to clip that one. Because they're already so short. And I wonder how can that be? But he could have some kind of growth problem with one of his paws, or he's wearing them down. That's my only conclusion. Now, as far as Katie, I clip all of her claws. The only problem is that, on her pinkies, on both claws, they start to kind of grow. They kind of grow sideways and curve. They kind of grow sideways and curl up, and that makes it hard to clip, even when she is being still. See, she's much calmer, so she's easier to groom, bathe, clip claws. Oreo, he'll fight you. He will fight. He's a fighter. But then again, could because he's younger. Younger are more active. And the older are more docile. But then again, it's probably just their personalities too. The difference between other animals and primates and other mammals, I'll say that, is that, when primates get older, they become in the elderly stage, they stop being able to reproduce. Other mammals like rodents, cats, dogs, hyenas, basically almost all other mammals mate for life. They're still, no matter how old they get, they will still be, they'll still be reproductive. They'll still be fertile. But with humans, and probably some apes, they stop being fertile after a certain age. So, that's why, you still have to keep the guinea piggies separate no matter how old they get. If it's a male and female, unless the male is spayed and the female is... unless the male is neutered and the female is spayed, either one, they still need to stay separated if you don't want more guinea piggy wiggies. Especially if that male and female is mother and son. Because that could cause, inbreeding defects on the offspring. So... Oreo. I'm not sure if that was his toy that went over here. Basically, I made them a toy out of a balled up piece of paper and I cut up a paper towel roll. And they've been eating them up, so they've been working pretty well. And that fries, those yellow fries that I got from the pet store, Katie, she still messes with them. She still chews on them, kind of swings it around a bit like a dog sometimes. It's so adorable. And Oreo, he's basically eating the toy I made. So, I try to make them toys so they won't just be sitting there bored. Guinea piggies need to chew. Also keeps them from chewing on other stuff. It keeps them occupied with something to do. Because, they get bored. Oreo, his favorite pastime is trying to woo Katie. Trying to woo Katie. Yeah, I'm talking about you, Oreo. As you can see, the pads are darker blue because it's a different brand. My mother picked these up from Kroger. It's 100 count, so they should last. As long as they don't do too much. They're mostly supposed to go in the pans, in the bedding pans. So I made that their personal potty with the igloos. And I also put these over it, because, they like to go in the dark. Or in the shade. So. And that's their beds. They do still lay in them, too. It's just, not as often as when they lay on their potties. I try to give them a bed so they'll be laying somewhere other than, in their own feces. And Oreo's sitting on his bed now. Yes! Got that on film. I was finally able to catch them using their beds. Because they do use them. They weren't a waste of money. It's just they don't use them as often as when they sleep in the igloo. That'll end the video right here.